Of application of derivative, we will see the solution of exercise 6.2 question 7 onwards. So question 7 is that show that y equals to log 1 plus x minus 2x upon 2 plus x is increasing function for x greater than minus 1 throughout its domain. So we are given y equals to log 1 plus x minus 2x upon 1 plus x, 2 plus x. So we differentiate with respect to x, then f dash x equals to, we will get 1 by 1 plus x, and here differentiation of the 2x by 2 plus x, 2 plus x whole square, 2 plus x as it is, 2x differentiation 2 minus 2x as it is, 2 plus x differentiation 1, and so we have 1 by 1 plus x minus 4 plus 2x minus 2x by 2 plus x whole square. So 2x cancel and we take the LCM, and 2 plus x whole square minus 4 into 1 plus x equal upon 1 plus x into 2 plus x whole square. So we expand the brackets, and 4 plus 4x plus x square minus 4x minus 4. So 4 cancel, 4x cancel, and so we have answer x square 1 plus x 2 plus x whole square. So for x greater than minus 1, x square greater than 0, 1 plus x greater than 0, and 2 plus x whole square is also greater than 0. Means all the three brackets are greater than 0, that is means f dash x is greater than 0. And as f dash x is greater than 0, this final answer is greater than 0, so fx is increasing function, and so we can say that fx is increasing function for x greater than minus 1. Question 8, we have find the values of x for which y equals to x minus 2 whole square is an increasing function. So we are given y equals to x into x minus 2 whole square, and so f dash x we can get 2x into x minus 2, and these two we take multiply rule, x differentiation 1 into x minus 2 plus x as it is, x minus 2 differentiation 1, and so we will have 2x x minus 2. Here x minus 2 plus x, which will be 2x into x minus 2 into 2x minus 2. So final answer 2 take out common, and 4x x minus 2 x minus 1. So we can see that f dash x is 0 if x equals to 0, 1 and 2. And so we have the intervals 0, 1, 2, minus infinity to infinity. So we can divide the numbers into interval minus infinity to 0, 0 to 1, 1 to 2, 2 to infinity. And we have the functions x minus 2, x minus 1, f dash x. And so in minus infinity to 0, x is negative, x minus 2 is also negative, x minus 1 is also negative, and so negative, so negative, so it is decreasing function. Then in 0 to 1, x is positive, x minus 2 is negative, x minus 1 is negative, so negative, positive into positive, so positive, so it is increasing function. In 1 to 2, x is positive, x minus 2 is negative, x minus 1 is positive, and so finally function is the negative, and so it is decreasing, and 2 to infinity all are positive, and so finally f dash x is also positive, and so it is increasing. So we can see that minus infinity to 0 and 1 to 2 it is decreasing function, while between 0 to 1 and 2 to infinity it is increasing function. So we need only increasing function intervals. So intervals are 0 to 1 and 2 to infinity, in which it will be increasing. Now ninth question, we have proved that y equals to 4 sin theta upon 2 plus cos theta minus theta is increasing in 0 to pi by 2, means first quadrant. So we are given the function y equals to 4 sin theta upon 2 plus cos theta minus theta. So we differentiate with respect to theta, then f dash theta equals to 2 plus cos theta whole square, 2 plus cos theta as it is, for sin theta differentiation for cos theta minus for sin theta as it is, and 2 plus cos theta differentiation minus sin theta, and theta differentiation minus 1. So we expand this bracket, then 8 cos theta plus 4 cos square theta, here minus minus plus 4 sin square theta upon 2 plus cos theta whole square minus 1. So 4 common, then cos square plus sin square 1, so it will be 8 cos theta plus 4 minus this we expand, then 4 plus 4 cos theta plus cos square theta by 2 plus cos theta whole square. So here 8 plus 4 minus 4 will be cancelled, 8 cos minus 4 cos theta minus cos square theta upon 2 plus cos theta whole square, and so here cos theta common, then 4 minus cos theta, and so 2 plus cos theta whole square. Now as cos theta belongs to minus 1 to 1, 4 minus cos theta greater than 0. Also in 0 to pi by 2 cos theta is the positive, and 2 plus cos theta whole square also greater than 0, and therefore finally f dash theta is greater than 0. And so we can say that in 0 to pi by 2 f dash x is the increasing function. Now question 10, we have proved that the logarithm function is strictly increasing in 0 to infinity, and so we are given that logarithmic function means fx equals to log x. So f dash x is 1 by x. Now for x belongs to 0 to infinity, x is greater than 0, so 1 by x is also greater than 0, and 1 by x greater than 0, so f dash x is greater than 0, and so we can say that the fx is increasing in 0 to infinity. Now question number 11 is given. Prove that the function f given by fx equals to x square minus x plus 1 is neither increasing nor decreasing on minus 1 to 1. So we are given the function fx equals to x square minus x plus 1, and so we differentiate, then f dash x equals to 2x minus 1. So f dash x equals to 0, 8 x equals to 1 by 2. So minus 1 to 1 interval is divided in two parts. minus 1 to 1 by 2 and 1 by 2 to 1. So in this minus 1 to 1 by 2, 2x minus 1 will be negative part, and so f dash x is negative, so decreasing function. And 1 by 2 to 1, 2x minus 1 is positive part, so f dash x is positive part, and so it is increasing. And so in some part it increasing, some part it decreasing, so combinedly we can say fx is neither increasing nor decreasing. Now question 12 is given, which of the following functions are increasing in 0 to pi by 2 in first quadrant? The four functions are given: cos x, cos 2x, cos 3x and tan x. So first one it is given fx equals to cos x. So we differentiate with respect to x, then f dash x equals to minus sin x. Now for x belongs to 0 to pi by 2, sin x is greater than 0, and so minus sin x is less than 0, so f dash x is less than 0, and so fx is decreasing in 0 to pi by 2. Now second b part is given fx equals to cos 2x. So f dash x equals to minus 2 sin 2x, and so x belongs to 0 to pi by 2 and 2x belongs to 0 to pi. So in 0 to pi sin 2x sin 2x greater than 0, and so minus 2 sin 2x is less than 0, and so f dash x is less than 0. So we can say that in 0 to pi by 2 given function is decreasing function. Now third function is given cos 3x. So f dash x equals to minus 3 sin 3x, and so x belongs to 0 to pi by 2, then 3x belongs to 0 to 3 pi by 2. So in 0 to, we can divide in two parts. 3x belongs to 0 to pi, then sin 3x greater than 0, so minus 3 sin 3x is less than 0, so fx is decreasing in this interval, means x belongs to 3x belongs to 0 to pi and x belongs to 0 to pi by 3. In this interval fx is decreasing. While x belongs to pi to 3 pi by 2, then sin 3x less than 0, so minus 3 sin 3x greater than 0, and so 3x belongs to pi to 3 pi by 2, then x belongs to pi by 3 to pi by 2. In this interval f dash x is greater than 0, means fx is increasing. So in 0 to pi by 3 it is decreasing, and pi by 3 to pi by 2 it is increasing. So we can say that in 0 to pi by 2 this function neither increasing nor decreasing. Now the D question is given fx equals to 10x. So f dash x equals to sec square x. Now in x belongs to 0 to pi by 2, sec x is greater than 0, so sec square x also greater than 0, and so f dash x is greater than 0, and so 10x, fx equals to 10x is increasing function in 0 to pi by 2.